Welcome back to New Heights, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, a Wizardry show brought to you by Audible. We are your hosts. I'm Travis Kelce. This is my big brother, Jason Kelce, out of University of Cincinnati. And dang it, the Utah Utes got us, man.
I thought we had a good chance.
Couldn't get it going.
God damn it.
Yeah, defense could stop, man. I'll tell you what, man, when their offense gets rolling, man, I got to go all the way West Coast, play it like midnight East Coast time. Yeah, it was a tough run. But shout out to Utah, and shout out to McAfee and ESPN College Game Day, man. That was a fun one. McAfee and the gang, a lot of them gave us a shout out over here on New Heights.
Let's hear this. I want to hear what this is.
I'd like to reiterate some of your points. Like, hey, you got really good wood too. You know what I mean? But the greatest wood comes from New Heights, and that's a Cincinnati legend through and through.
He's like a walking
Jason Kelce, you talked about the absolute dogs from Ohio.
How does he fucking do it?
It's off the cuff too. It's unbelievable.
It has to be. They don't script any of this stuff. It's just amazing. He can just go.
Dude, he's the best, man. He's the best. The guy's got crazy talent, man. But we're moving on, baby. Good game, Utes. Arizona, you're up next, baby. Let's go, Cats. Get back on the win train, baby. Subscribe on YouTube, Wizardry Plus, wherever you get your podcasts, and follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with 1S for fun clips throughout the week. Jason, tell the people what we got coming up.
92%ers, we got an amazing episode lined up for you today. We're going to get into a little recap of the Chiefs-Bills game, unfortunately for Travis. And then we're also going to get into a little bit of trade deadline moves. We're midpoint now of the NFL, maybe hand out some awards that mean nothing to anybody other than people that watch this show. You 92%ers, this is all for you guys. And then we're going to check in on the Heights hotline. We've been having a lot of guests, which is always fun and interesting to talk to people who have achieved great success in this world, far outreaching things that I could ever do. Maybe not Travis. But we're going to listen to some of your voicemails and answer those. And to be honest, that's some of my favorite things we do on the show. So before we get into that, though, we're going to get into a little bit of that new news.
All right, now let's get it out of the way. Jason, you're out of the house today. You're not in Philadelphia.
This is correct.
Pennsylvania. You are... I'm
in Orlando. I'm down by our mother, Travis.
Nice. You're in Florida.
Florida. Is that the right? Is that the right?
Florida. Yeah, no, it's great. No invite for the rest of us. Thanks, Jason.
I mean, Travis, it's difficult for me to maneuver around Disney World. I could not fucking imagine you trying to do this right now.
Dude, I just put on a goofy mask and keep it moving.
I don't think they have masks. They have goofy hats.
You're not allowed to wear masks?
I mean, I think since COVID, I think anything flies with the masks. I did go masked one time to a Phillies game so I could sit in the outfield so I didn't have to sit in a box.
How'd that go?
Didn't last long. I got picked out real quick.
Yeah, you did. Something about the face. It's like the shape of the face. You could just do a shadow of your face and people would be like, Jason.
Is that a Japanese maple walking by us? I think I've seen that guy.
That's lovely, man. What's been the most exciting so far?
I mean, seeing the girls react to all the characters because they're still young, and Wyatt's starting to get old enough where you can see she's starting to ask questions. Or like she meets Ariel, she can't wait to meet Ariel, and the entire time she's just staring at Ariel's fin, and she's kind of like, like she in her head, I think she knows, and like she's petting Pluto, and she's like, that doesn't feel like a dog. And then going on the rides. Any ride I can talk the girls into going on, which is very hard. Here's what's hard. Kylie's family is not ride people. Kylie's not a ride person. So the girls, I think, that rubs off on them a little bit. They're a little bit more skittish because mom's not a ride person. So whenever I'm trying to talk them into it, and then I'm an idiot. So I talk them into a ride. And then it's like immediately like regret, right? Like you get on the teapots and the teapots spin. And I'm like, you want to go on the teapot? She's like, no. And I was like, and she was like, I don't like that it spins. I was like, we won't spin. Dad will make sure that it doesn't spin. And in my head, of course, I'm like, she'll get going and I'll start spinning a little bit. And then she'll realize she's having fun. Because that was Big Ed. That was our Big Ed's method of everything.
Fun, yeah.
Talk you into doing it, lie to you that you're not going to do it, then start doing it. And then you're like, you know what? Actually, Dad, this is a good idea. I like what you're doing here. Doesn't work on my kids. My kids immediately no. I start spinning that thing and Wyatt starts losing her fucking mind. And then I'm trying to just hold it and she's still not having fun. But no, she actually liked the teacups. Teacups she liked. Any of the stuff where you're just like basically a moving story whether you're like Peter Pan or what is it, A Small World.
They can do that all day.
And then every once in a while, Dad will sneak off and do Space Mountain. We did Tron. I missed Animal Kingdom yesterday because I was at Monday Night Football. So unfortunately, didn't get to see that. I did get to eat a turkey leg while watching the parade go by. And I was just baby in this arm, turkey leg in this arm, waving to the creatures with my turkey leg. I felt like a Neanderthal, like in the most glorious fashion. So yeah, we've been having a blast. Kids are just complete chaos. I'm in a full fight with Wyatt over a fucking waffle. Ruins about 30 minutes of our entire day because she wants a whole waffle, and I'm trying to explain to her that there's only 4 waffles and there's like fucking 15 people. So just take a piece of the waffle, and she's like getting furious. And I'm like, listen, I'm putting my foot down on this. You ain't getting another fucking free waffle. I'm not giving you a whole fucking waffle.
You can't give her a whole waffle.
And then Kylie's like, just give her the waffle. What are you doing? I'm like, no, I'm not raising some spoiled little fucking rotten child. She's getting hurt. She's sharing. Kylie actually had my back, so it was good.
Way to team up, Kai.
And she cried. She had a full meltdown. Thankfully,
Snow White came in with a full waffle.
It wasn't Snow White. You know who came in and saved the day? Jack Sparrow. Jack Sparrow came by, saved the fucking day. Whoever was being Jack Sparrow was like the best version of Jack Sparrow.
In the morning, too?
He nailed it. He absolutely killed it. Nice. And then from there, Wyatt was in a better mood, and then she found out that we were getting beignets from Princess Tiana's area. And it's like, well, we're going to share the beignets, right? And she's like, yes, I'll share the beignets. So I'm like, you know what? We're back. We're fucking back.
You got some bougie-ass kids, man.
Not man.
Beignets.
Travis, it's Disney World. You're experiencing culture. Have you ever been to Epcot? It's basically the most cultured place on the planet.
I was going to say, it's like going around the world. Is there alcohol served?
Not at Magic Kingdom, which is where we've been the last couple of days. Animal Kingdom does have, and I found this out from Dan Orlovsky. Shout out to Dan Orlovsky. The Dawa Bar, the Jungle Juice, is very good. In Animal Kingdom, if you're an alcoholic beverage drinker, Epcot is your place. Tons of it. I think we're going today. Can't wait to partake. Magic Kingdom, I think you got to go to like an actual restaurant, sit-down restaurant in the park to get an alcoholic beverage, which I think is probably right. Magic Kingdom doesn't need alcohol being served. This is like the land of like children. Fucking creatures all over the place. We don't need drunk dads at Magic Kingdom. Epcot, we can kind of finagle it. You can figure it out. We don't
need a Jason versus
Don't
Jack
get too
Sparrow
drunk at Epcot, but you can get buzzed. We don't need buzzed people walking around Magic Kingdom. This is a place of children, sir.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that wraps it up for new news. Let's move on.
All righty, bold topics to wrap up Week 9 in the NFL. Let's start with the one you can't wait to talk about, Trav. Chiefs 21, Bills 28. All right, Trav, 4 losses.
Man.
What are we thinking? What are the initial thoughts from the game? Where are we at?
I mean, obviously, it's the bye week, so I'm kind of looking at everything. Like I've taken a step back and kind of looked at the whole scheme of things, and it's frustrating, man. I mean, 5-4, a little over 500 right now, out of the playoffs. If the playoffs started right now, we got to get this shit going, man. And the schedule doesn't get much easier. Our next 3 opponents are absolutely on fire. 2 in which are the Broncos, who we have coming up after the bye, and then the Colts after that. So we got to get things rolling, man. And we got banged up on the offensive line and this and that, but at the same time, man, we got the players that we need, man. Even if it's the next man up mentality, we still got the guys that can get the job done, man. We just have to keep fucking figuring it out. This one was a tough one, though, man. Going up to Buffalo is not an easy thing, man. That stadium was rocking. That place was electric. Shout out to all the Bills Mafia that was talking all the shit in the world. I love it. And it's just, you know, it's a sacred place to play a football game, man. And I cherish every game that I get an opportunity to go up there. But that shit sucks when you don't come away with a victory out there, because they let you have it, man. And it's frustrating. It's frustrating, especially when you think that, you know, you put it on yourself. I'm looking at this score right here, 21-28, and if I find a way to get my head and hands around on the pass that Pat threw me in the end zone right before half, I feel like we have a better chance at getting a field goal there late instead of a touchdown.
That was going to be a tough catch. I hear you. Here's the reality. That play before half We got to be able to tush push that thing in. They got 2 tush. We need to get the tush push down, and we need Noah Gray or somebody over there to get the tush push down. That's how they scored every time they got to the 1 yard line. Josh Allen, tush push. The Philadelphia Eagles, that's how we score every time we get to the 1 yard line. You can't go into halftime only getting 3 points because you don't fucking got a tush push in the goddamn play. And I get that Pat can't do the tush push because he's got funky knees. We got to have somebody doing the tush push. God damn it.
Yeah. Or we just, strike with low leverage, head in hands, run the feet, and give the ball to Kareem Hunt, who's one of the best right now at short yardage situations.
I was going to say, I did actually see that Kareem Hunt had a higher rate than the tush push league wide in short yardage situations so far this season. I don't know if that's true. This past week, I guess he did get in there later in the game on the one really short one. It took a couple, but he got in there. I honestly think that halftime, only getting 3 points there, was one of the biggest points in the game, because if you go into halftime sneaking out a touchdown there to end it, that's such a difference in kind of where you go. I mean, you would have been down 17-14 at that point. I know you had a lot of other game left.
All I'm thinking of is that last drive. Now we're throwing a Hail Mary instead of trying to kick a field goal to tie it.
For sure. It changes it completely. And listen, the Bills were really good on offense. Uncharacteristic game for the Chiefs defense in terms of rushing the football, especially. That's one thing that Spags is very good at. That defense holds their hat on, is shutting down the run and making teams one-dimensional. They did a great job against the Detroit Lions, one of the best rushing teams in the NFL. The Bills have done a great job the last 2 weeks.
Josh played his tail off.
He did. He had 3 incompletions.
Kincaid had a great game. Yeah.
The Bills played a phenomenal game in all phases. Offensively, they played well. They ran the ball well. Josh played great. Threw the ball extremely efficiently. And then defensively, McDermott had a good plan coming into it, and their players executed. They got pressure on Pat. Joey Bosa had a great game. They kept running the pop stun on the tackles, but it was a unique way where the backer would kind of come over late so it wouldn't feel like it was a game. And then the guard wasn't really getting it on top of the tackle. That got home a couple times. I got pressure on Pat. And then I think whenever teams can get pressure on the quarterback rushing 4, it's really hard offensively to have production, especially when you're in 3rd and long situations, or you're in a 4th down, gotta have it. If they can maximize coverage while only having to rush 4, it's hard. And they execute in that area.
Yeah, the biggest thing was 3rd and longs. We got to get out of 3rd and longs, and it's all right if you have a few of them, but when you have over a handful of them, if you got 5 or 6 3rd and 8, 3rd and 10 plus, you're making your day way harder.
I got to give a shout out to Colt Bishop. He made a bunch of really good plays in that game for Buffalo. I feel like when you're in those soft zones, what you've seen Pat a lot of times do is you go to Worthy underneath on some of these jet sweep things. He does that thing where he catches the ball and it's out of his hand quick. And they were playing these soft zones, but he was playing aggressive underneath those and really jumping a lot of that, which allowed them to kind of do both. It felt like. I thought it was you could tell that he was prepared coming into it, made a lot of good plays. And I think 100% to echo what you're saying, staying out of 3rd and long makes a big difference.
Yeah.
And when it is 3rd and long, it's already hard to pass block. And then when you got guys like Joey Bosa and schematic things that I think Buffalo was doing a really good job of up front to create pressure, just makes it hard. Trav, speaking of Cole Bishop, how you feeling after the hit?
It knocked the wind out of me. He caught me. I got kind of sandwiched in there.
I haven't had the wind knocked out of me in a while. It's a fucking annoying one.
You're okay, but you got to just kind of...
No, it's coming back. It'll come back. I can breathe in a second.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Football, god damn it, it's the best.
Go into the blue tent. You got your wind knocked out. What? Why am I in the blue tent? Why do I go into the... No, it was at halftime. And then I
got evaluated in the locker room?
Yeah, I had to get evaluated in the locker room. I'm just sitting. I'm like, why? What is this? Why is this? What day is it? Fucking Sunday. What? I don't...
It's Saturday. Get me the fuck out of here.
Before a concussion or after a concussion, I don't know who we played last week. We're in week 9. Are you kidding me? You're going to make me sit here and fucking... Who did we play last week? The Commanders. There we go.
The Kansas City Chiefs sit atop the NFL world as the betting favorites to hoist another Lombardi Trophy, their dynasty humming like a well-oiled machine. But cracks are starting to show in the foundation that could derail everything if not patched before the playoff storm hits. Rashee Rice's explosive return has supercharged an offense already orbiting around Patrick Mahomes' wizardry, turning Arrowhead into a fireworks show every Sunday, yet the real drama unfolds on the other side of the ball, where the defensive line gasps for reinforcements like a marathon runner hitting the wall at mile 20. That gut-wrenching loss to the Buffalo Bills wasn't just a blip, it was a glaring neon sign flashing "Help Wanted" as Josh Allen carved them up through the air like a Thanksgiving turkey and bulldozed on the ground with runs that left Chiefs tacklers grasping at ghosts, while the Bills' ground game pounded away all afternoon like a relentless drumbeat exposing every weak link. Sure, this defense has bottled up limping giants like the hobbled Baltimore Ravens and the sputtering Washington Commanders, locking them down in vice-like grips that made analysts nod approvingly. But throw them against the league's elite high-octane offenses, and it's a different story entirely. The dam bursts, points pour in, and suddenly the Chiefs are playing from behind in games they used to dominate. Their lone beacon of hope this season? That statement smackdown of the Detroit Lions, a win that felt like vintage Kansas City. But since then, the offense has rediscovered its groove, while the defense whispers urgent pleas for upgrades. Because in this championship window slamming shut faster than a guillotine, General Manager Brett Veach can't afford to sit idle. Forget the flash of adding a running back like Chuba Hubbard. I floated that idea before, but it's a shiny distraction. The defensive line is the beating heart of contention, the firewall that must hold against the AFC's fire-breathing dragons if Mahomes is to keep slinging Super Bowl confetti. This core, Mahomes, Kelce, Jones, is a comet streaking across the sky, one of the last blasts before age or contracts scatter them to the winds. So the front office has to strike now, wheel and deal before the trade deadline evaporates, or risk watching rivals like the Bills or a resurgent contender snatch the crown that's been Kansas City's birthright. And speaking of that irreplaceable tight end, Travis Kelce just etched his name deeper into Chiefs lore by snagging his 100th career touchdown against those same Commanders. But it wasn't the catch that set the internet ablaze. It was the celebration, a whirlwind of arm pumps and hip sways aimed straight at the luxury suite where Taylor Swift cheered. A dance so precisely choreographed that Swifties worldwide erupted in a digital frenzy, convinced it was a secret love letter set to music. Rewind the tape, Kelce hauls in the third-quarter score, ties a franchise record held by legends, then unleashes moves mirroring the iconic routine from Swift's latest chart-dominating music video for The Fate of Oilia, the breakout single from her album The Life of a Showgirl that's already soundtracking breakups and makeups across the globe. Fans dissected every frame on social media, matching Kelce's gestures to a pivotal lyrical explosion. Keep it 100 on the land. The sea, the sky, pledge allegiance to your hands, your team, your vibes. Phrases that hit like lightning because keep it 100 is Kelce's personal mantra, spat in interviews and tattooed on his psyche, while the number itself winks at their intertwined fates. Swift's lucky 13 plus Kelce's 87, somehow alchemizing into this milestone moment. Is the song about him? Swifties swear those lines paint their romance in vivid strokes. A pop anthem disguised as gridiron tribute, and with Kelce's grin beaming upward, the sweet lights catching Swift's delighted wave, it felt less like football and more like a concert cameo crashing the Super Bowl chase. But here's where the intrigue deepens. As the Chiefs hunt defensive saviors to fortify their throne, Kelce's off-field magic with the world's biggest star keeps the spotlight blazing, drawing eyes and energy that could fuel or fracture a season teetering on the edge. Will Veach land that game-changing lineman to plug the leaks? Or will the distractions of celebrity swirl pull focus from the prize? The clock ticks, the window narrows, and every snap brings us closer to finding out if this dynasty adds another ring or watches it slip away in a haze of what-ifs and viral dances.